What's good, my zesty lemons? It is Eileen, and thank you so much for stopping by Zesty Tarot. I wanted to get some more videos out. If you cannot tell, I am under the weather. Gotta love those back-to-school viruses, yeah? My youngest daughter came home sniffling and coughing, and you know, what better way to express her love to me by coughing and sneezing in my area, and she got me sick too. Past couple of days I still kind of have a fever, but I wanted to get these videos out because I just want to. Okay, so welcome to everyone that has stopped by my channel. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. So we're going to do a reading on Libra. I already have Leo and Virgo uploaded. I just didn't drop it publicly yet because I wanted to get them all out, but then I got hit with the bug, so I was like, you know what, let me just go on ahead and just get it taken care of. Alright, this is for my zesty Libras. Please keep in mind that the reading may or may not resonate with you, and if that is the case, you are more than welcome to check your other signs. And if that does not, again, resonate with you, you are more than welcome to check out another reader that might hit on other topics that will be more resonating for you. Alright, so this is basically what Libras need to know at this time. So let's go ahead and get into this. Universe, thank you so much for this opportunity to read for Libras and for all the other zodiac signs. I pray that my readings are concise and accurate. Please protect me from any naysayers with their negative energies. My readings are intended to help everyone see things from a different perspective. Also, if you notice that there are repeated messages, then that's something that you should definitely pay attention to, instead of trying to get an instant remedy. Take the time to really listen to what's being said. Okay? Alright. So we got, what does Virgo, not Virgo, excuse me, what does Libra need to know right now? Libra. So the first card we have is live your life with both feet in. Fully commit to being here. Okay. So what I'm getting from this, let me make sure that bring this a little closer. Sorry for those who have motion sickness. So I feel that God is asking for you to commit, like it says, commit to something. And not just something, but your entire life with both feet in. I feel that there are some individuals that see things either black or white. So naturally you'll hold back if something doesn't go as planned. You'll automatically assume that it's not meant for you. It may be the timing, but that doesn't mean that it's not meant for you. And if you took a leap of faith and you ended up getting metaphorically slapped, that doesn't mean, again, that this is not meant for you. It's all about timing. It's all about the energies surrounding you, the people that are involved, your current mindset. You see what I'm saying? So be easy on yourself. Fully commit to being here. Being present. Because we learn a lot of things along the way. A lot of times when we expect to hear a message from God, we expect to see this marquee sign saying, hey, right here, over here. But that's not how God works, right? He's a mysterious God. He, she is very mysterious. And sometimes he will place, I believe that he will allow, I wouldn't say that he places, but he will allow challenges to be set before you. I'm sorry, what type of word is that? He allows challenges to appear before you, and I think he'll just kind of watch to see how you'll handle things, you know? Sometimes you can look at this as being thrown into the lion's den, or, you know, back in the days, gosh, I sound like a boomer. You know, our parents, when we wanted to learn how to swim, they would just dunk us in that water, like, you better figure it out. Some people don't, you know, agree with those methods, but the situation may seem similar. So I feel like this is a test, to test your commitment, to see how hungry you are for this specific desire or goal. And if this isn't based on anything tangible, maybe it's you needing to be committed to seeing things from different perspectives, being committed to looking at the higher aspects of things instead of automatically assuming that, you know, you're being punished. The next card is be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. So what I'm getting from this is some of you are probably looking at your atmosphere and you're wondering, why do I have to go through all of these challenges? I'm the only individual in my family or business or anything that seems to understand the assignment. And see, and I feel like the challenge here is remaining true to yourself, because we have so many, like I said, so many different energies surrounding us that we tend to lose our footing. And naturally, we want to be a part of something, so we'll try to take a little side, we'll try to sidetrack, you know what I mean, to try to get to where we're going, where we want to go. But you have to understand that their path is their path and your path is your path. What may work out for them, or what appears to be working out for them, may not necessarily work out for you. Okay, so always keep that in mind. Always be authentic. Always be true to yourself. Shortcut was what I was thinking of, but yes, trying to find a shortcut to try to get closer. Like, oh, well, if I just, you know, hang out with this crew. Because you don't know where that crew is headed. And we can easily be deceived by the outside appearances of things. Okay. Speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. So for some of you, if you're dealing with a situation that you deem as unjust, or you just don't like the way that things are going, or you know that there's a certain path or pattern that needs to be executed before successful results can emerge, then maybe it's time for you to go ahead and speak up and speak out. You know, you cannot be afraid of, I mean, you can be, and that's probably why you're sitting here with this card right here, because you're like, you know what? And you know, and I feel this too, especially with some of my readings, because oftentimes people don't want to hear the truth, or they don't want to hear your solution. They want to focus solely on what they want. So they're going to deem you as incorrect or crazy, you know, try to gaslight you into believing their narrative. But you have to have that voice to say, no, this is not how this is supposed to go. This is how it's supposed to go. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do things this way. I could tell that I don't need to be a part of this crew, or I could tell if you're just sitting here solo and you're watching things play out, you're like, you know what, I can't sit here and watch this. You know, I'm going to do things my way. All right, for the fourth card. I'm going to warn you guys now, I have my dryer on, so if you hear a loud buzzing sound, I'm so sorry. I will turn down the volume once I upload this, but just in case. All right. So it says to stop looking outside of yourself for the answers. You already know them. Okay, so right off bat, whatever your situation is, don't go to other people asking for their advice simply because of what we stated previously. Their path is meant for them. Your path is meant for you. So if you're trying to elevate, it's not best to converse with someone that has low vibration, because they're not going to be able to see your perspective. And there is a such thing as fear-mongering. You know, they may regret not being a traveler. And maybe let's say hypothetically they chose to live in this area, or they allowed someone to convince them to move into a dangerous area, and they were miserable all their lives. So here you are wanting to set out and see the world or whatever, and they're like, oh no, I don't think you should do that because it's not safe. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to be true to yourself. You have to learn just like everyone else. Going back to that metaphor of being thrown into the pool and having to figure things out on your own, you know, or like they say on the airplane, the first person that needs to focus on securing their mask should anything go awry is you. Because how will you have the energy to help somebody else unless you help yourself? So this is saying that you already know the answer to the questions that you have been ruminating in your mind. So let's go ahead, goodness. Let's go ahead and see if we can tap into what these questions may be. All right, sweet universe. Thank you so much for the messages. Now, if you could please explain to me what questions, and I pray that these questions will resonate for the person that is currently watching right now. I might have to get on my kids because when they get riled up, they forget that I'm recording. What's tingling right here? I think I have this in reverse. No, I don't. Okay, never mind. So we have the Strength card in reverse. And so, I don't know if you can see this very well. Yeah, you can. Cool. So, 1 second. Hey! Just a second. I gotta get them to tone down a little bit because I could already tell that they're about to turn up. Hold on. All right. I tell you. Anyways, so as I was saying, we have you and your animalistic instincts or your courage, however you want to look at this, and you're waiting to cross. And the thing that's interesting about this is that now I know that jaywalking is illegal, so that's not what we're talking about here, but I'm just saying. Some individuals are scared to break the rules. So you're sitting here waiting for the right time for something. You're waiting for the right time to make a move. But it doesn't seem like the right time. And I think that the traffic per se, even though you don't see anything, but you're like, what if I decide to step out and then a car comes flying past? In situations like this, if we're looking at it for what it is, then yeah, you should probably wait until you see the pedestrian sign. However, I feel like in life, there is no such thing as a safe space, if you will. You have to take it upon yourself to move forward. And the best time to do so is when no one is paying attention to you. When everyone else is focused on their own agenda. Stop waiting for someone to give you the green light. And just take it upon yourself to cross. Okay? We have the Two of Wands here. And how I'm looking at this is making a choice to make that move. So if you eliminate the fear-mongering and the unnecessary advice from those that don't see potential within themselves, then it'll be okay for you to plan your next move. And I highly suggest that you make this choice now. For some of you, because I see someone on the computer planning a vacation. Maybe they're wanting to relocate. Whatever this might mean for you, I say to go all in. Be authentic. Be true to yourself. If this location whether it is a physical location, it could be a building, it could be anything. I think that you should take that risk. We have the World card here. And so for some of you, this could be sharing your gifts. Someone is scared to share their gifts because they're afraid of the backlash. Here's the thing. You're going to have people that's going to hate everything that you do. And it has nothing to do with you personally. It just has a lot to do with them. You know, I received comments about how my readings made them angry because the way that the cards were perceived did not, I'm going to say, fit the narrative that they expected. That's not my problem that I saw it that way. And so does that mean that I'm going to cower and stop making videos because I want to please everybody? Absolutely no, I'm not going to do that. You know, it's the fact that you're doing something that is genuine. And you also have to take into account, that whatever this passion is it's going to turn heads for the positive and the negative. But that has nothing to do with you. Your goal is to continue to pursue, because it would be unfair to you to hold off just because you want to make somebody else happy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. You're someone who has definite, this is air energy. But this is the energy of someone who has gone through some tough battles. Okay? And as many times as you may have wanted to cuss somebody out to the moon, you held back. Not because you're scared of them, but because you know that the truth that is in you can inflict some damage, right? So what I see here is someone that is exercising compassion. Yes, you may have the resting bee face, and people might look at you as intimidating, but you really are as tender as can be. And I think that's what you're hiding from the world. You want to be like everyone else because you feel like those individuals can get by easily. You're tired of constantly being hurt. Gaslit. Manipulated. Trust me, I feel where you're coming from with that. What other messages do you have, sweet universe? Can you see these cards? Let me bring it down some. Hold on. My fault, y'all. Okay. I don't like the way that looks either. Hold on. There we go. What other messages do you have for Libra? So we have the Star card here. I don't know why this gives me Doja Cat vibes, but whatever. But anyways, I feel like this energy right here. Yes, you are definitely afraid to step out of the comfort zone, to reach for the stars, because maybe you are surrounded by individuals that are making you feel like your dreams are unrealistic. Or maybe it is you. Maybe no one else is holding you back but yourself. And you know, the best way to determine whether or not you are in over your head or not is to simply pray. And if I'm not mistaken, this is number 17. Yes. So you take 1 and a 7, you have an 8. And you turn it sideways and you have the affinity symbol. But when I see this, I see abundance, right? Your wishes coming true. Things that you've been working hard to accomplish. The things, these ideas that you have in your mind, they're just waiting for you to execute them. I also see the need of healing. So if you have some things that you are holding on to, it's time to let that go and allow the love that you have, because I do sense that you are a hopeless romantic, and you're just such a gentle individual as a whole. People don't understand you because they expect for you to be this tainted individual that's expecting something out of someone. And you just genuinely love people just to love them. But heal from that. Understand that their perception of you is not your business. They're not paying your bills. They're not feeding you every day. They don't see what you see. They're not around you every day. And it could just be your light as a whole that is irritating the dark side of, their shadow, basically. You heard the saying, your light will irritate their demons. That's them. That's a them problem. That has nothing to do with you. So I suggest you pick yourself back up, adjust your crown, and continue to wade in the water. Because what you put out into the universe, or on ground, should I say, what you give to the love and compassion that you give to others, I believe that God is going to give back to you. You will be rewarded in ways that I don't even think that you'll consider it as inconvenient. Because we have it, at first I'll say that maybe you're scared too. But if you just let go, loosen that grip of yours, and it reminds me of this picture that I saw of this little girl who's holding on to this tiny teddy bear. And she's telling Jesus, but I want it. But he has this huge teddy bear behind his back that he wants to give her. So sometimes I think it's best to just, let go of your preconceived notion of what you think happiness is for you, and allow God to show you what you deserve. Because I think that sometimes we can limit ourselves, right? So we have the 7 of Pentacles here, and this could be you reflecting. This could be you putting, what's the word I'm looking for? Not interest. Goodness, it's at the top of my tongue, and it's because I'm feverish. I can't think straight. But they, I almost had it. But basically, this is investing. There we go. You're trying to balance out how much you want to invest in this desire that you have. You're trying to weigh out the pros and the cons. But what I love about this is, you see these sunflowers? And all she's doing, she has this little seedling right here, and it's sparkling. And I believe that is her belief system. Perhaps she took some of that sparkling water from the star card. But don't be afraid that this tiny little seed is not going to amount to anything. You will definitely reap the benefits of your hard work. But it does require patience. Next, we have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like this is focused on a business venture. Should I start my own business? Should I start my own YouTube or my own TikTok? Should I start a brick and mortar? Whatever it is, you know, start a promotion on your book. Start selling your graphic designs. Whatever the case may be, I say go for it. Because I do see this as the start of a passionate adventure for you. And passion doesn't necessarily have to be erotic or anything like that. That could just be the confidence flowing. And I feel with the right crowd, yeah, you're going to have to bob and weave some. But once you get out there and you grow thick skin, and also I want to say this, take some of those critiques and apply it. Like someone might be like, I remember when I first started out, they was like, you shuffle too loud. You just keep on shuffling. And it was just like, psh, whatever. I'll stop when I feel like I need to. But I appreciate her saying that now, because yeah, don't nobody want to hear that all the time. But I can still get the readings out there the same way. I'm hoping that they're still resonating. But yeah, take that information, whether it's petty or not, just say thank you. I'll do better next time. And then you do better, right? So we have the Nine of Swords here. So a lot of you are afraid of criticism, because I feel like this is all pointing at the head. And we already know that the Nine of Swords can lead to feeling, I think that's saying I don't have enough room. I better hurry up and wrap this up. It's basically saying that if we allow this to get to us, then we will feel betrayed. We will feel some type of way. We won't feel as though we will be able to succeed. So I hate to rush this, but I do not want this reading to cut off. But I also feel like the more that you work towards your goal, the more determined you'll feel. Feel it right here. So it says, be a comfort to yourself. Comfort is an inside job. Speak to yourself in a loving and positive way. Do something that nourishes you. Know in this moment that all is well. There's no need to be paranoid, and that's what that Nine of Swords represents too. Retreat to the natural world. Go where you feel the most alive. A peaceful forest, mountain, your local park. Let the ocean roar through you. Be revived by nature's wonder. Energize yourself with the weather. Enjoy the warm sunshine, the wind, the trees, the cleansing rain, or the clarity after a snowstorm. This will increase your aliveness. And it says, assert your authentic needs. In a kind, confident tone, speak your needs rather than hiding them. Empower yourself by being authentic. Always stay true to who you are, Libra, okay? So I hate to cut this short, but like I said, it's telling me that my memory is running out. So I'm going to upload this. You'll see it when you see it. But please hit that subscribe button, hit like, comment down below, tell your friends about me. And remember this, when life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. Take care, everyone, and please don't get sick. Bye.